Rodney's got a problem. He's a celebrated young chef with a popular restaurant, but his eyes are bigger than his wallet. He couldn't resist the temptation to buy this beat-up space and expand his restaurant empire, but he used the savings for his upcoming wedding to do it. Rod's food may be aces, but the space is a complete bust. His long-distance fiancée is not impressed, and she's flying in to see what kind of mess he's gotten them in. Restaurant Makeover is sending executive chef Lynn Crawford.
She's thinking that, you know what, you're a little bit of a flake.
And top designer Brenda Bent.
This is starting to be the basis of our relationship. Me begging you not to be mean to me.
To dig Rodney out of his dilemma and transform this junkyard into a jewel for his bride. They hope to create a design plan worthy of his stellar cuisine and impress his fiancée into supporting this risky new venture.
Brenda,
Is this a restaurant?
this is a bar.
This.
Do they want it to be a restaurant? No.
What is this? What is that? You can't be serious. Brenda, this is a refrigerator wedged in the door frame going down to the
I think it's a security issue. I
Doesn't
think it
this-
keeps people from breaking in or something.
This looks like a basement.
Yeah, this is bad. Really bad. The fridge actually stuck in the stairwell was a bit disconcerting on so many levels because you wonder how could anybody operating a business with a freaking fridge stuck in there? And
Elite designer Brenda Bent has been in the industry for over 10 years. She's worked alongside high-profile celebrity clients and consulted on some of the city's award-winning restaurants.
The Metro shelves.
metro shelving at the front door.
Okay,
Why?
dinner for two. Check this out. This is the menu on a piece of paper.
Look at sugar snap peas with mint. That's
Spring-
fancy. It's fancy, isn't it?
The spring pea soup with seared Digby scallops. That
Come on,
sounds
that's
good.
kind of fancy.
Gnocchi, Kobe, flat iron steak.
Well, how could you serve this menu in this ugly environment then?
This is not-
Actually, the menu sounds kind of good.
Like it does. Like this is. It's not a restaurant. It's a
Yeah.
bar.
Wow. Beautiful food. What is this place?
Lynn Crawford is an internationally celebrated chef with over 15 years' experience and has worked in some of the most exclusive restaurants in the world. She's currently the executive chef of the Four Seasons, New York.
It's not bar food. This is
Maybe this is the
restaurant
menu
food.
of what he wants to serve. Should he ever open a restaurant rather than a bar?
Oh, I don't know.
Something. Maybe we should go find out.
Okay, Brenda. Let's see who's here.
Chef, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh my God, Rodney! I can't believe it.
Lynn, I need some love. I've gotten myself into a little bit of trouble right now.
I haven't seen Rodney in years. I mean, I worked with him, I don't know, 2-3 years ago at the Four Seasons.
You own this restaurant. You have another restaurant, Rosebud.
Yeah, well, this was kind of a whim.
What are you doing here, Rodney? I love this guy. I love him.
I can't believe you two freaks know each other. That's even weirder. Did you know she was going to be here?
Well, you know, I needed some serious help with this, and I wanted to call the Restaurant Makeover crew. I got engaged Easter time.
No.
Congratulations. Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Probably a good story.
Yeah, it's a whole other story entirely. Natalie, lovely, lovely woman. This restaurant, I've been looking for this restaurant for the last few months, and the engagement came up, and we put some money away for the wedding, and then I took that money and I got this place, and everything it's a bit of a
You're in trouble.
yeah it's a smash up derby. That's it. I kind of like stole the money and put it into the restaurant, and now I didn't know what to do. And Lynn, you know, she had to come in and give me a hand here.
You took the wedding money.
A little bit.
Does she know?
Does she know?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, she doesn't.
No,
She doesn't
This
know.
is not good. This is
Yeah.
so not good.
Yeah.
But is she supportive?
She's supportive in everything I do, As for opening up another restaurant, I think this could be a breaking point.
Okay, well, look at this place. Okay, I was gonna say, restaurant makeover, you need a restaurant makeover.
I need a
this
huge
space,
makeover.
this bar, it's a bar.
Yeah.
Judging by how much she's singing your accolades, she's got the easy job. I got the hard job this time.
Yeah.
Because this is really,
Well, this is just an energy sucker right now. It's
Right.
bland, it's drab, it's
Yeah.
gray. We need to bring life into this space. We need to get the energy that I have down at the Rosebud.
Oh, yeah, you need that here.
Bring it down to this end of town.
Oh, yeah.
And liven up the space and
And
make
your
people want to come here.
Your food, Rodney, like honestly, you're so good.
So what do you want? Like, how do you see this space transformed?
I am a romantic at heart. I
gathered that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
can
am-
sense that from you.
from the heart. And I'm a huge Orson Welles fan. I'm big into deco. 3040s deco, Orson Welles deco. It's gonna be called The Citizen.
That's a good name.
Spent all the wedding money on this restaurant. And let's spend the honeymoon money. I mean,
Ouch.
I don't know.
Does Natalie know we're doing that?
Next name, the Natalie.
We finally talk serious about the money. We get him to sit down and stop being a joker for 2 seconds. And then the serious side of the absurdity sets in. He's actually, not only has he used the wedding money to get the space, he's going to use the honeymoon money to sign it over to us now.
Okay, Rodney, you know how this works.
I get the gist, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need some money for you. And a project this size and deco, I mean, it's so expensive. And I'm
The
gonna
most expensive era you could choose, I think.
I'm gonna say the full amount. So that means you're gonna have to write us a check for $15,000, Rodney.
Yeah.
And Restaurant Makeover will match that. So are you willing to do that?
I got my bathing suit on. I'm ready to take that plunge. Honeymoon, schmoneymoon, and I'm starting to get gray hairs.
Welcome to Restaurant Makeover.
Thanks, son. Brenda.
Oh,
Charmed, I'm sure.
I
gotta save
am
'em.
so excited. I'm psyched. This is gonna be amazing.
I am excited, and I knew you guys were gonna do this, and I got us a little treat. We got a party cake over here in the house.
Look at that.
didn't make
Welcome,
cake.
Restaurant Makeover Posse.
She's here in 6 days, so we gotta know that this honeymoon money was well spent, and I can actually sell it to her. So, because if not, Rod's is
Divorce
gonna be
before
in
you're
it.
married.
Yeah.
Next on Restaurant Makeover.
Jiminy Crickets.
Oh my God, what have I just done? Natalie's gonna kill me. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Jiminy Crickets. There you go.
Executive Chef Lynn Crawford and top designer Brenda Bent are gearing up for a rescue mission. They've accepted the challenge of turning this hole in the wall into an Orson Welles-inspired Art Deco dream. It will be called The Citizen, but that's the only thing that's been decided.
I mean, I have a lot of it worked out. It's just a question of timing and money.
Now, Rod's fiancée is flying into town to see how he's blown their wedding money, so they have to do the whole job in just 6 days.
You got it?
Brenda, what are you doing in the parking lots? Like, what is this all? You got your computer on your lap.
Obviously, I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm trying to, it's really noisy in there and it's going crazy and they're working hard and they're bugging me. And so I came out here, I thought this was a good metaphor for how I was feeling in the corner in the parking lot, trying to figure it all out. I still am not quite sure what he wants, and so I'm gonna go with what I think is best. Art Deco meets Tim Burton, and we'll see if he can go with that, because that's kind of a leap, but to do the straight deco thing is expensive. I don't find it that interesting. I think there should be a modern twist to it. I mean, I have a lot of it worked out. It's just a question of timing and money and money and timing. So the bar is out. I know you're sad to see that go.
I am so.
I know.
Hated that
I
bar.
actually have had it taken out in pieces, and I'm
Right.
having it shipped over to your home, so you can put it up there. Vintage Thone chairs. I got them at Queen West Antiques, and and they were quite nice to me. I got quite a few of those chairs, and we're going to spray paint them black again, high gloss black. Table bases are coming into the country, God willing. I almost hate to talk about them. It's going to be so painful if they don't show up. So I think one of the best parts is I've got this beautiful old 1930s. It was a wrought iron fence in someone's house in the 30s, sat in front of their house. And it's going to be mounted all along the face of the bar, and he's going to light the back of the bar so it kind of has this beautiful glow to it.
I'm so excited.
I'm going to make a
about
wall, if it all works out of sequins.
this. Oh my God, I have a dress just like that.
Do you?
Not.
And then it dawned on me that what I'm actually doing here is designing for Natalie. I've taken it on emotionally. Like, her honeymoon is gone, and I keep thinking, even though because I find Art Deco is actually quite masculine, so I keep trying to bring these weird kind of feminine touches to it.
And I know what you've showed me, Brenda. Natalie's gonna love it. Igor, I can't believe I'm doing this. Why are you just standing there staring at me?
Shouldn't you be? Come on, guys! I want to see the muscle.
Jiminy Crickets.
If you translate Jiminy Crickets, it's like, oh my God, what have I just done? Natalie's gonna kill me. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Jiminy Crickets. There you go.
Jiminy Crickets!
It's our new saying for the day. Look at the mirror. Look how much more space you have. I mean, obviously.
You ever see that movie The Day After?
Which one's that?
The one where the nuclear bomb drops? What are we gonna do from here? Like, the place is a disaster. I'm down here, open the doors, the place is demoed. I'm like, oh me nerves, Jiminy Crickets, what are we doing here? I'm head over heels into this place. Like, this is it, there's no turning back.
This is not a good first impression for Brenda. She's thinking that, you know what? You're a little bit of a flake.
Easy breezy, lemon squeezy there, Lynn. Nothing flaky seeing your...
Come on, where's the Rodney I know? The strong chef. Is not afraid of anything.
I'm not afraid
I'm not.
of stealing my honeymoon money, sinking it all in, and then coming into a shattered shell of a restaurant that we got to put together in 6 days before my ball-breaking fiancé comes here and
Divorced
check
before
this
he's
place
married.
out. You know, snap. That's not flaky.
Come on, Rodney,
That's
get
nervous.
it together. Come on,
Huh?
be
It's the riders of
positive.
apocalypse pounding down on me.
Next on Restaurant Makeover.
Usually I would start building right away. I just got a phone call from Brenda saying that she changed her mind on the floor.
Top designer Brenda Bent has made an executive decision. Rod can have his masculine Art Deco look, but she's adding a feminine splash for his wife-to-be. The old restaurant has just been torn to shreds, and Rod is in a state of panic. Superstar chef Lynn Crawford has to calm him down and get him to the kitchen because they only have 5 days left to complete the transformation.
You know, when you work with people in your career that have such passion and spirit, and then you have that opportunity to work with them again, like, this is what it's about for me. I'm so excited. Okay, so show me 3 dishes that you have at your restaurant.
All right. So, Chef, what I got is I braised some rabbit off, picked it down. We got some morel mushrooms, some fava beans. We're gonna start a pasta off with just a dice of onions. Garlic, I don't think it needs to be minced. It's gonna get cooked, it's gonna get sweet. Get the mushrooms in because these are uncooked, blanched, in with the onions. Get that flavor going.
Nice pasta. Did you make this from
We did,
scratch?
yeah.
Beautiful.
Scratch
Lynn.
pasta. The sauce, we're not using a cream or an olive oil. We're using the natural juices of the rabbit.
So do you have fun with the seasons when you cook?
I do. You know what?
Obviously,
All the
yeah.
time, you have to, right? And
No,
I mean,
you're-
that's my philosophy of cooking: is you get into it, you do what's around, you do what's local, and you do it simple, right? This isn't a must-fuss dish.
Yeah, but that's the inspiration of like the moment, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Dynamite flavor. So good. This is a classic though. I mean, it really is. When you think about spring, it's a beautiful braised rabbit, favas and morels. You've captured it. And with the homemade noodles,
Usually I would start building right away. Usually I'd start framing, going nuts on the floor, subflooring, everything. And I just got a phone call from Brenda saying that she changed her mind on the floor.
I love the floor, you know, at the front, just the plywood the way it is. What I would like to do in a perfect world is just give it a light sanding and stain it black.
Are you trying to say you're canceling the hardwood? By the way, I already ordered it.
Once I heard
It's
that
being delivered tomorrow. Look
I
at
know.
this pile. This is all plywood for the subfloor.
but it's...
I spent so much time
Do you know
loading this
what?
truck at the
Let me
store.
ask you this question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, a compromise. If this is plywood subfloor, and if I like the plywood at the front, why don't we not put the tile in and just do a whole plywood subfloor?
That floor, she says, sand it and change the color, make it black, but I can't. It's just a regular spruce plywood. It's like 1/16 or 1/8, not even. Like, it's very thin veneer on top of it. Once I start sanding it, it's gonna get patchy and ugly. It's gonna be all worn out. I can't sand it. I can't really change any, like, I don't know. It's just cheap plywood on the floor.
Well, I know that it'll look good. I like plywood floors a lot, so.
I hate doing plywoods on the floor. They're never meant to be on the floor.
You gotta get with the, it's not modern. You're thinking it's not modern.
It's too thin. Maybe it's modern, but it's too thin. It's never meant to be on the floor. It's just gonna wear out very soon.
Yeah, but it's cheap, and so when something wears out that's cheap, it's like if you buy a $5 t-shirt, you don't expect it to last forever.
You just gave me that beautiful word that I really hate that says cheap. Cheap, it's cheap. It is cheap.
But it can look fantastic.
Okay, Rodney, dish number 1, sensational. Number 2, what do you got?
Well, we're gonna do lamb and then we're gonna do a little stew.
They look
gorgeous.
fantastic. Same pan.
Same
That's
pan.
where you're gonna build all the flavors.
That's right, I'm gonna dump out.
All that caramelization here, look at
Yeah,
that.
that's
Nice.
gorgeous. I got some beautiful pearl cipollini onions, red pearl onions, yellow pearl onions. I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna start with this merguez. Right in there.
You know, so many people don't know the beauty of merguez sausage. It's got this spiciness to it, but it's ground.
Aromatic,
Yeah, and it's ground
spice.
lamb, but this is like, I mean, already you can smell it. I love merguez sausage.
Yeah, right? And then back to these heirloom tomatoes that we got. It's tomato season. These are gorgeous. Chef, I'm just gonna add a little bit of vegetable stock.
Okay,
Just a little
little bit?
half teaspoon in
okay.
there.
There we go, a little bit of honey.
Perfect,
Nice.
right? Chickpeas already cooked down. These are cooked, ready to go. This is a red apricot. And it's just gonna add a little sweetness, a little fruit to the dish, which is what they do, savory and fruit there.
Really good.
How we doing?
I think I could go for a bit more mint. That's just me.
A little more mint?
Yeah.
That's why she's the chef. And I like my lamb perfectly medium.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. And the olive oil, gorgeous. Good job, Rodney.
Nice.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm really torn with the floor because just because I like a big old plywood floor with nails sticking out of it, that's a real leap for some people, and they may, you know, they may not. And I'm nervous about leaving it the way I think it looks good. Normally, you know, I trust my judgment, but if it was my place, that floor would probably be there, my own personal space. But I think function-wise, and people always walking in, okay, maybe the nails are a bad thing, but it sure was cool looking.
Did you really cancel the hardwood because you're so much in love with that plywood on the floor?
No, because I was told that if I put the hardwood on the floor, then I couldn't have the gate, and I couldn't have the bar, and I couldn't have all this other stuff. So somewhere there's a compromise.
Then I can't see much fight put up.
You know that there's a budget. That's all I'm saying. And I really have to decide between a floor that costs $8,000 or $10,000, which then
How much do you think your other floor is gonna cost?
the guy from Fiat is giving me the tile. The tile
Free
is
tile.
free.
Okay, is he giving you glue?
Yes, he is, and the grout.
And the grout's free.
Yes.
All right, then it's really cheap.
Next on Restaurant Makeover.
Okay, so pretty much if Igor does the plumbing for my dad, he'll give him a deal on hardwood.
Yeah, that didn't turn out good to me.
It's a love fest in the kitchen between executive chef Lynn and her old apprentice Rodney.
You know how good you are?
Thank you very much.
No. Do you know how good you are?
His mastery of flavors and innovative dishes are getting top marks. Meanwhile, in the front of the house, Igor is floored when design powerhouse Brenda bent decides to give up the hardwood that was planned and use cheap plywood to save the bleeding budget.
Cheap, it's cheap. It is cheap.
But it can look fantastic.
They have to sort everything out from the ground up, and time is running out.
Yeah, I'm putting down hardwood. And I think it's gonna look great. And money is only an issue when you make it an issue.
Yeah, I don't know how he got the deal on the floor. It was so expensive, and then next thing you know, Igor somehow gets it done. Igor saves the day, so.
When you try, you probably can get away without money, and that's what we did. He was saying, no, it's too much, like, I can't, like, you know, I can't donate, like, blah, blah, blah. But then later on, he said, yeah, if you do a job for me, I'll lower the price, I'll give you for half price. I said, okay, and that was my big mistake.
Okay, so pretty much if Igor does the plumbing for my dad, he'll give him a deal on hardwood. Ugh, here it is. Ugh.
Nice, he sent you to show me this? Yeah, that didn't turn out good to me. I didn't think that canceling the whole floor in here is the right thing to do. I think it's still a great idea to put hardwood in here. I think the owners will appreciate it, and every client who walks in here will really enjoy this restaurant when they have beautiful hardwood floor. And I hope Brenda really appreciates it. Oh, I can't believe I gotta do this. Ugh. And yeah, I need her to know what I'm doing. I wish I could show her what I'm doing. Oh, that is just nice. That is just, oh God.
Hats off to him. I'm gonna get him to do all my negotiating from henceforth. Seems to be able to get the deals.
Very
Yes.
simple dish.
Okay,
Classic
so-
Italian dessert at the end of the meal.
Are you ready?
I got some 6 egg yolks.
You ready to whisk?
I'm gonna use a Moscato d'Asti, which is a sweet champagne-like substance. I'm using about an ounce per egg yolk. I'm gonna give this a vigorous whisk to start off. People say you should use double boiler, chef. I say
Rebel!
direct heat.
Rebel! Here he goes! Do not curdle those eggs, okay? Do not.
So we're there?
I think we're, yeah.
Over there. I have a bowl of ice, chef. Boom. Instant cool that down.
Hey, where is that whipped cream? No, I'll take an orange. I'll take an old one just like this. Like some juice. Oh, yeah. Nice.
And hit it with some whipped cream. I'm gonna fold this in. Chef, and now it's summer. I got summer fruit.
Oh, Rodney.
Yeah,
I have something in my truck.
perfect.
In my car.
Grab it.
I have a glass for you.
Awesome, chef.
I'll be right back. Okay? No, seriously, for this dessert, I got it. Hang on.
All right, perfect.
Rodney.
Chef.
Look, seriously, look at that.
Oh,
I was thinking about doing something. Like, I was all about the Citizen Kane and
the bowl.
Rosebud.
Nice.
Okay, so you're gonna
Gorgeous.
put some ice in the bottom.
Yeah, I like that. Simple, easy.
Natalie, she had this?
Not yet.
So have you ever cooked for Natalie?
Yeah, you know, grilled cheese and hot dog. I've made her some great dishes. This
Grilled cheese and hot dogs.
These are,
Like, what kind of cheese did you use?
I used some 5-year-old cheddar, and we had some nice egg bread, and I had this beautiful
Okay, fine.
Virginia ham. It was gorgeous. Loved it.
Well, you have to cook this for her. You know, if you marinated those berries overnight, could you imagine what would happen to them? They would be so happy. So, I don't know, tomorrow, I'm just gonna show you 3 of my dishes. But you know what? You had fun with all the beauty of, you know, all your ingredients. I'm gonna do the same, but I'm gonna think about how you can romance Natalie. And it's not about the grilled cheese. You have to romance her with the beautiful food that you can cook. So I'm gonna share 3 dishes with you tomorrow.
Perfect.
So let's call it a day.
Yeah.
Shall we?
I'm gonna go in sweet dreams with romanticizing, and that would be perfect.
Another day of construction. Let's go see what they've done. Hopefully they've had something to do instead of complaining at me. Hi, Igor.
Hey, Brenda.
That looks great. That looks great.
What looks great?
The floor. You were right.
Painted
You were right
ceiling.
again. You were right again.
Painted ceiling,
You're
primed
right
walls.
again. I give it to you.
Thanks.
And the banquets, they're coming on Tuesday?
They're not coming.
Long weekend.
Everyone's
Oh,
off.
I know.
All
I-
shops are closed.
off.
Everyone's off.
They stopped yesterday. Everybody stopped working at noon. It's a beautiful day, and there's nobody around. It's isolated. The saddest part about that is I have nowhere to buy anything.
Everything's closed.
But everything is flipping closed.
Closed.
If I don't find those mirrors, there'll be no art on the walls, nothing.
Closed.
One last try.
Closed.
There's nothing open.
Oh, look at that. Even this one's closed. Everyone's off today. This is a waste of time. Everything's closed. I gotta push the review.
I gotta get the producer on the line. Michael, it's Brenda. We have a huge problem here. It's the long weekend, which I don't know, I didn't sign on to do. I don't watch my calendar, and nobody seems to have watched it, and everybody's closed. Like, everybody closed yesterday, Friday, at like 3 in the afternoon. I couldn't get my mirrors, they're gone.
Everything's closed for 3 days, like no matter where I go. Everyone, like banquet guys, can open the doors anytime. I can go tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock, deliver the frame and everything. But he has no crew. Everyone's out. The whole, like, yeah, everyone's done. And Brenda's really, like, he can guarantee them all done on Tuesday if they're regular banquets. But because they're complicated, there was buttons and everything, and she really insists on it. And I agree, it'll look really good. He can do it, but he needs 2 days.
And so the banquet, and then no, there's not another design I can do at this point. It'll look like crap because I got black vinyl ordered, and the vinyl needs the button tufting. That's the problem, the button tufting.
He's gonna take care of it. That's what he said.
Next on Restaurant Makeover.
And so we're gonna have to push the reveal back a day. God, stop.
Executive Chef Lynn Crawford is a big fan of Rodney's cooking. He's a great chef, but he's surprisingly never played Kitchen Casanova for his fiancée. She's decided to help him in the romance department and show him 3 of her most seductive dishes. Things aren't going so swimmingly for top designer Brenda Bent. A calendar crisis throws off her best-laid plans as the furniture suppliers have packed it in for the long weekend.
But everything is flipping closed.
Natalie is going to be here in a few days, so it's time to break it to Rodney that the citizen won't be ready for his bride.
Rodney.
Brenda Bobinda.
Brenda Bobinda.
What's going on?
It's going well.
Ooh.
Just came to deliver a titch of bad news with the, it's going well. A positive with the negative. Just been a bit of a setback with the long weekend. And so we're gonna have to push the reveal back a day. God, stop. This is serious, Rodney. I'm not joking. Sometimes when you're cooking, isn't it just a tiny bit late coming out because you want it to be perfect rather than you have to redo it, or you've been in that situation, and that's
Yeah.
So
But I'm allowed to throw pots. I'm allowed to kick chairs. I don't want to kick chairs. I want this restaurant open. Natalie's got to see this. She's here for 1 day, and then she's got to go back to Chicago.
Can you call her? Is there any way just to see if there's any way she could come in a day late? I know it's a drag, and I know she's probably going to kill you, but you can blame it on us, because it is. I feel terrible, but. Visiting Rodney was really tough. First of all, half the time, like I wasn't sure if he was serious or not serious, and I thought he was serious. Well, when he kicked the chair, I knew he was serious.
You know, I get on the horn with Natalie. I'm like, babe, they had to push the reveal back, right? Like, you know, can you still come? Like, she had to move mountains to get here. Like, I really wanted to see that. And I mean, she's already like, you know, she thinks I'm a gong show. Like, really, she's like, what the hell is going on? Like, you know, she's 2,000, you know, miles away, right? Like, she doesn't know what's going on. And, you know, I just told her, you gotta have faith in me, you gotta have faith in the crew, and it's gonna look amazing if and when you can get here.
Brenda brought these table bases, right? I don't know where she found them, but that goes together like that, right? So we have 2 screws. The bottom looks nice. The shaft looks really nice. But then this portion goes on the tabletop, right? And that's what we have. That's all the support that we have for the tabletop. Anyone who's trying to lean on the corner is gonna break it off. 2 screws not gonna support this table. If you look at the old base, they welded a plate to support the tabletop. I gotta find the plate, I gotta find somebody who's gonna weld it together, and all 23 bases have to have plates welded on them.
Oh my God, Rodney, I'm so excited about cooking with you again.
I'm stoked, Chef.
But check it out. You've changed the name of the restaurant, The Citizen.
Sayonara Essence. We're in. We're going from there.
And I've already looked at this menu. I love it. Everything on it says Rodney. I don't need to show you what to put on your menu. You know how to cook. Well, having said that, there's no reason for me to be here. Good luck, see ya!
Chef, I do need some help.
What do I do? A little romance, perhaps? A little pizzazz? And I thought, well, you know what? How else to do it? But let's romance Natalie, not me, but
Make it
you.
sexy.
Give a little love, okay? And you know what? You know about fresh ingredients. You know about great taste. You can, like, you're such an artist. Let's think about the presentation and the wow factor. So I have a few little tricks up my sleeve, nothing fancy, but all it is heart and soul for Natalie, okay?
Awesome.
So, shall we?
Let's get into it.
Next on Restaurant Makeover.
Chef, this is great.
So good.
How are we gonna beat this?
Dessert.
Love may be blind, but it's sure got taste buds. Internationally renowned chef Lynn Crawford is going to school her old pal Rodney in the ways of culinary enticement so he can wow his wife-to-be. Meanwhile, top designer Brenda Bent is still behind schedule and racing to finish for the rescheduled date when Igor finds a flaw in the antique table bases. He has to get support plates made for each one with no time and even less money. The stakes are higher than ever, and there are only 2 days left.
Okay, Rodney, so let's have fun, okay?
I'm all about fun, Chef.
But you know what's fun and style, and you gotta look like sexy in the kitchen, and what better thing to put on you? But I'm going to adorn you with this restaurant makeover
Chef, we're gonna be right.
apron. We're gonna have fun. I know we are. Okay, so first and foremost, you're from the East Coast. I thought we'd bring a little crab cake Benedict. Crab cakes.
Crab
Look
cakes.
at this. Beautiful. 1 pound.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so 4 egg yolks, some mayonnaise. Okay, some Dijon mustard. You ready?
Yeah, hit it. Bam. Hot sauce. Heat it up.
Nice.
Oh, 1 more degree, Chef. 1 more degree.
All right, fine. Parsley.
Freshen it up. Perfect.
Some chives. We're gonna add that mixture into the crab meat.
Little Japanese breadcrumb, different texture in there. Nice.
Crunch, crunch.
Forget
So
the
what we
crab
want to do
Yeah.
is poach some quail's eggs. And what we want to do is take the crab cakes,
Yep.
and we're gonna form those into little crab cakes, okay?
Okay. Take crab cakes and form them into little crab cakes.
Look at those. Now you can tell, this is like a perfect time to tell when the crab cakes are just about ready to flip. You see the clarified butter? It's just starting to get a little golden brown. And flip. Look at that color. Nice. Look at this one. And flip. Fantastic. Little quail's egg on top. Nice. Thing on a brunch menu, Rodney. I mean, it's so like versatile. I would put this on a first course on a dinner menu. I think it's great, but we need some hollandaise.
Yep.
Now, we top it with a little bit of caviar. Crab cake Benedict. What is wrong with that, Rodney?
That is a sexy dish. To me, that is Natalie.
So we're gonna smash those?
Yeah, I guess they're going. What day is it, Leo? Tuesday? You're wrong. It's Demo Day.
Dish number 2, surf and turf.
Yes.
So what we want to do, I'm just going to take a couple of medallions of beef tenderloin. Ready? So
Yeah.
a little bit of butter.
I'm ready.
Little shallot. Nice. Throw in the mushrooms. We're going to add the corn.
It's all
nice.
psychosomatic.
Some shrimp.
Shrimp.
Nice. Look at those. Oh. There they go. Nice, nice. Put on your protective eye goggles. Look at you go. Hang on, let me get in there. Chives. You know what? I forgot the beef. Rodney, get the beef in the pan.
Beef is, chef, I'm all over that.
Swirl, swirl. Hit me with that butter, Rodney. Right now. More butter.
It was in there. It thought it was getting away. We got you.
Take a little bit of the red wine sauce.
What is it? Could be sausage, could be jello, could be, voila,
Surf and turf.
surf and turf.
Look at that. You want to try it?
Somewhere on a plate. Of course I want to try it. Chef. That's why you're the chef. It's like cold let me play. Chef, this is great.
So good.
How are we gonna beat this?
Dessert.
Like I don't have enough problems. Now I have to fix the bases. I had to get up really early again, go to the store, get the plates, bring them here. We had to try these guys, to do all this for us. And of course, we're trying it always for free. And they're nice enough to try, and apparently it works. So I might be lucky and we get the bases done. Here you go, nice and steady. Looks beautiful.
I know a little bit about you. And I remembered you telling me once that you loved strawberry shortcakes.
Love it. Favorite dessert.
Is that true?
Ever. Yeah.
Like
as a kid.
I didn't dream
Right on.
that.
Best birthday party ever. 9th birthday party. Strawberry shortcake.
We have some rose water. Give it a little splash to strawberries just picked.
Strawberry and vanilla. One of the best things
Look
ever.
at that. I'm gonna mix that together with just a pinch of sugar. Okay, so we're gonna put a little rasp of orange. Taste these strawberries.
I want to taste this whipped cream.
No, taste these. Oh my God.
I'm in.
And I was thinking about you, and I was thinking about Rosebud, and I was thinking about how much you love Citizen Kane.
Love it.
And now you got this restaurant called The Citizen, so
Yep.
I think I'm spot on. But these are gorgeous. Whipped cream, strawberries, the icing sugar, okay? Some dark chocolate, a little bit of mint. Oh, come on. Hello, Natalie. Welcome
That's
to
love.
Welcome to my new restaurant. That's what you have to say to her when you present this dish, because you know what? It's simple, but it's beautiful.
That to me that's love in a bowl.
Next on Restaurant Makeover.
Brenda, I got the call from Rodney.
Call?
Natalie's coming.
The Citizen is nearly ready. Illustrious designer Brenda worked tirelessly through a long weekend to transform the derelict dive into the swanky restaurant of Rodney's Art Deco dreams. Celebrity chef Lynn Crawford has cooked Rod up a scheme to help him assuage fiancée Natalie's fears and tickle her tummy. She's pulled out all the stops and revealed to him her secret recipes for seduction. Natalie has finally landed, and she's about to reunite with Rodney and find out what he's done with their wedding stash.
Does it matter where it's the top or the bottom? Take a look.
Yeah, that's the
That's
bottom.
right.
And I would think that as an artist, you would know that. It goes this way.
Do I look like an artist?
Yes. It's upside down now, but anyway, it's okay.
Is it?
I'm just
Return.
joking. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That corner looks good, man. I'm giving this corner my seal of approval. It's just about the other 3/4 of the effing restaurant.
Brenda, I got the call from Rodney.
Call?
Natalie's coming. So you know what it is now.
Let's go.
It's time. How you feeling?
I'm nervous. I must say, I'm a little nervous. Stage fright. It's a good thing, right? Being nervous?
You know what?
No need to be nervous. I know she's
Yeah.
gonna love it. They're both gonna love it. You've
just
given them a
keep-
beautiful gift. So let's go get them.
Okay. Awesome.
You ready?
Thank you.
Nat gets here, right? I pick her up from the airport, and you know, I mean, I have no idea what has gone on in this restaurant in 7 days. I have no idea.
Hi. Hello.
Hey guys.
Hello, boss B. Come on. Brenda.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Is this a big introduction?
Hugs. And she's already coming into this like having to rearrange her whole life, right? Me taking all this wedding money, pumping it into this joint. And, you know, she's got every right to be a little bit, you know, kind of on edge.
Have you? Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm
Short nails.
very nervous. I'm excited, but I'm very
I'm so glad you made it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You ready to see it?
I'm totally ready.
And, you know, I'm nervous, she's nervous, and, you know, until we walk in.
What do you think? I kind of want to swear. Swear? I want to say holy This is amazing. Oh my god. Right.
Wow. Awesome.
I'm so happy. Rodney's crying.
Awesome.
You're all grown up. You're all grown up now. I'm so proud of you. This is beautiful.
She absolutely was blown away by it. Like she was brought to tears, right? Like she, you know, she knows the Rosebud. She knows that it's quaint and cozy and romantic. And then she comes and she opens her eyes in this place, and it's sexy and it's sleek and it's deco and it's, you know, it's everything that I had wanted in a restaurant that my other restaurant wasn't. And we're just happy. We're just ecstatic about the whole thing.
This is terrific.
Yes, yes, yes! Leave them, why not? Yes!
Oh, wow. That looks
All right.
awesome.
Okay.
The bar is
Like,
so
look at the
different.
bar.
Beautiful now.
No, the bar looks great. That's the soda right there.
Perfect. The bar is way better. Way better.
I think it's pretty slick.
I love cooking with you. You know that, right?
Chef,
You know how good you are?
thank you very much.
No. Do you know how good you are?
No.
Yes, you do. You're amazing.
Look at the bar. That's fantastic.
Look at this. This looks sexy.
It's yummy.
What are we doing?
We're dancing.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Look at that.
Jiminy Cricket, chef.
This is too much fun. This is illegal how much fun this
I'm
is.
gonna put a little black pepper on here. Unos, dos, cuatros.
Surf and turf.
Ooh, that looks good. What's the verdict?
A lot of people are vegetarians. I personally am a desertitarian.
Nice. Oh, hang on.
Is that how you do it?
I have something to give to you. I was a little nervous when you told me that you decided you were gonna open up another restaurant. I didn't know how it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna be a bit of a gong show, okay?
My favorite term.
But I'm really proud of you. The restaurant is beautiful and the food is amazing. So thank you so much for all your help. And Rod, I think that this just summarizes our relationship so perfectly. So I'd like to present to you, I'm the gong and she's the show. Which I think that you should wear that with pride. I'm making you look good here, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay? And that's
true.
for free. You just get a lifetime with me as a result.
Come on. Nice. Whoa.
So
He went in for the big kiss there, didn't he?
let's make a toast. Let's get up and make a toast. Here's to the citizen. Cheers. Here's to the citizen. Cheers.
got the cast.
This is so. What are you walking around with this? You need
This
somebody
neighborhood?
to.
I don't really know. Like, I don't, I'm just his daughter. I know. So pretty much, if my dad, if Igor gives my, hold on. Sorry. Okay. Oh, that was terrible.